Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to our show, Drunk with Power Metal, the show where we kick back, grab a cold one, and talk about some power metal. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Burning Witches album, Dance with the Devil. For today's beverage, we have from Lost 40 Brewing, Look-See. Have a look-see. This is another circumstance where I haven't tried this beer before, so this is going to be our beer tasting portion. I've had Lost 40 beers before, but I've never had the Look-See. Very hoppy, but also kind of sweet. It says with sunny notes of orange, banana, citrus, clove, so that makes sense. Burning Witches is a newer band. Their first release came out, a self-titled release, back in 2017, way back in 2017, and yeah, since then they've had another album, Hexenhammer, and now their newest album is Dance with the Devil. Now, this band has had a couple of different lineup changes. They have gone through a couple of guitarists. Notable for this release is they've had a new singer come on to the scene. The old singer, Serena, she had this really cool voice, just kind of out there. The new singer, I think her voice sounds a little bit more, I don't want to say reserved because she doesn't sound reserved at all, but maybe classic rock oriented. So let's talk about the songs. The opening track, The Incantation, isn't actually a song. It's just kind of a little atmospheric intro that kind of gets you into the witchy mood. It's spooky, and it gets you ready to listen to Burning Witches. So that runs into our actual first song, the second track, Lucid Nightmare. I have a kind of a funny story about Lucid Nightmare because I was having a dream one night, and I woke up, and this song apparently had been playing in my dream, and on its chorus it goes like, Lucid Nightmare! It's like a chant, and I just woke up and like did the chant, and my wife was next to me. She doesn't seem to recall this happening, so I guess I didn't wake her up, but nevertheless, I guess that song stuck with me. But yeah, Lucid Nightmare, it's an epic song. Like I said, the chorus, it's a chant and it's kind of catchy. Lucid Nightmare is a fast and it's a fun song. The singer, Laura, she really gets into it. She does all these extra vocalizations that just, they don't need to be there. If you were singing the song, you wouldn't have to sing them, I guess, because they're not lyrics, they're just sounds. Like, there's no reason for that. But it adds intensity and it sounds cool in the song. It's cool, and it really sets the stage for what you're gonna get out of the rest of the record. So for track 3, we have the title track, Dance with the Devil. It's sort of an 80s powery pop rock type song. Kind of sounds out of place with the rest of the album and really with the rest of the discography, but it's an upbeat rockin' song. The singer Laura sounds to me sonically very similar to Pat Benatar in the 80s, with the guitar playing kind of sounding a little bit like something Neil Giraldo would play. So it kind of has that Pat Benatar sound to it. Next up we have Wings of Steel. Wings of Steel. The title alone incorporates just two metal tropes that just get so overplayed in songwriting. You got wings on everything, especially in power metal. You got wings on a dragon, wings of a dream, wings of tomorrow, I don't know. And then steel, you got your wheels of steel, you got your steel on steel. But anyway, so now we've got Wings of Steel from Burning Witches. I read the lyrics. I'm not sure what this song is about exactly. Are they summoning a plane? I don't know. But musically, this is one of my favorite songs on the album. It's another cool kind of fast song, sort of, well, it's not like Lucid Nightmare. It's its own thing. Wings of Steel is one of the songs that I've probably come back to and listened to the most off of this album. I really enjoy the guitar playing, the instrumentation on it, the vocals, everything. It's a cool song. Track 5, we have the song 6 Feet Underground. It's a song that's grounded more into reality in a lot of ways, focused around mental illness, the idea that the singer or narrator, whatever you want to say in this instance, the narrator in the lyrics is battling some kind of mental illness, paranoia, maybe it's a schizophrenia type thing, and so they're pleading to the doctor to help them with their madness, with their pain. It's a really cool metal song. I think this one is my favorite track on the album. I just really like the way it sounds. It's a really intense atmosphere, and the lyrics are really cool. It's a fun song, really cool. Go listen to it. So now that we've had a couple of more driving tracks, we have the album's one and only ballad, Black Magic. Black Magic is not actually about black magic, but it uses a sort of witchy allegory in describing someone that they're in a relationship with. They're in love with this person, but they're afraid of the feelings that the love is going to go away, and it's like black magic. It's a black magic spell. It's another kind of 80s, very 80s-ish ballad song, and another one that, to me, Laura, again, kind of sounds like Pat Benatar. To me, on this track. Next, we speed things back up with the song Sea of Lies, which is another favorite of mine on this album. Sea of Lies is sort of about the self-destructive pattern of lying and having to keep up with more lies, and it gets really thrashy, like most of the songs on this album. Has a really strong riff that'll just stay buzzing in your head. Very cool. Sisters of Fate, track 8. Track 8, Sisters of Fate. It's a very 80s rocker. It's not much else to say. Of course, we go from a lighter song to probably the heaviest song on this album, Necronomicon. Necronomicon is a slow, heavy song about evil spirits that ruled the earth before man, wiping out mankind. Mankind's time is limited. That's the theme of this song. Next up, we have The Final Fight. The Final Fight it's an upbeat power metal song. It comes on with a riff that kind of sounds like the song Power from Halloween. Of course, the rest of the song doesn't quite go that way, but it's thematically, it's a very upbeat power metal song. Following Necronomicon, where it seems like mankind is doomed, we have an ancient defender of mankind rising and awakening and summoning his armies to fight for mankind, and it seems like he's going to be victorious. That's the theme of the song, and it's as power metal-y as it gets, and it's just from saying the name of this channel, you got to know I like it. I like this song. It's so cheesy and so perfect. I love it. And it's followed, of course, because we gotta have a roller coaster of emotions on this record. It is followed by the song Threefold Return. It's telling the story of a witch who spent her life doing good things for people, who healed people, was burned at the stake, hoping that karma will punish her killers threefold for their crimes against her. It's a fairly epic tale, and it, combined with the lyrics and the music, it also has kind of a sad and somewhat ominous vibe to it, and it would make a great ending for the album, except they tacked on track 12, Battle Hymn, which is a cover of the song Battle Hymn by Manowar, featuring a member of Manowar on the guitars, Ross the Boss. It's a really solid cover, but it doesn't quite mesh with the rest of the album. Obviously, you have mostly the same musicians involved, other than Ross the Boss. If you like Manowar, and you like this song, and you like Ross the Boss, and you like burning witches, this is the song for you. So what do I think of this album? Well, I've really enjoyed it. I've really been listening to it just on my own without even necessarily thinking about reviewing it for a few months now. It's just something I kind of wanted to talk about because I found it pretty fun. I wanted to bring it to y'all's attention. If you haven't heard Burning Witches, they're pretty cool. So who do I think would enjoy this album? Hopefully you. But
specifically, lovers of 80s style heavy metal bands like Judas Priest or Accept or Dio, which I have proudly displayed upon my wall. I think Burning Witches has a sound very similar to the newest era of Accept. Since they sort of reunited with Mark Tornillo as their singer, they've had a very specific sound to them, and I think Burning Witches really channels that musically. So if you're into that, if you like Judas Priest, especially like modern Judas Priest with some of the recent stuff they've been putting out, or if you're a fan of female-fronted metal bands like Doro and Warlock specifically, if you enjoy that kind of stuff, you're gonna like Burning Witches. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you like what you heard, what you saw, you want to learn some more about some power metal, you want to talk about power metal, whatever, hit like, subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss any uploads, all that jazz. Go listen to some metal. Go listen to Burning Witches. And have a look-see. Peace.